Transition.Avoiding. I am the CEO of Undefeatable University, an online training community for self-development, self-discovery, and trauma recovery. And I am also a generational impact leader and a legacy strategist and your undefeated life coach. I'm here with a message and do not, I want to read it because sometimes I'll forget, making careful decisions in the midst of transition, avoiding the counterfeit. And so today's message is brought to you by our Holy Spirit and my dreams. It was a message that the Lord showed me. I was actually had a dream last night that I was married to. It was a guy that I dated in between getting divorced and meeting my new husband. And so in this time frame, from if you've heard any of my other messages, you know that my first marriage was horrible. It actually it mentally deteriorated me for a season. It almost took me out of here. I even attempted suicide while within that marriage, as well as when I left. He took everything. I started from worse off than I actually came. My mind was all over the place, and I had to rebuild my thought life again. I couldn't work right away. I had to live in a horrible neighborhood with nothing. He took everything, and so with all of the accusations and as well as nothing external left from anything that I had built on my own, even before I had him, I had more than I left him with. And so it was one of those situations that the enemy used to distort my value. And I had to confront those things that were external that were giving me a false sense of security, better yet. And so I dated someone based off of where I was in that transitional season. And that person was just a response to the enemy's accusations that I was worthless. That what my ex-husband used to say, like, you're nothing, you don't have anything. And so by having to start off so low, no clothes, no nothing, no remnants of anything, the residue of all of the trauma that I dealt with this guy, and I tell you, he was a buffoon. He was, he lied about how many kids he had. He just was, he would do things like we would go out on a date and he would be like, I don't talk, like the service would be like, can I take your order? He'd be like, talk to him because I don't talk to the help. And he was broke. Like, how are you going to look down on people? So that was self-esteem issues. It was just a ridiculous buffoonery type thing. And so at that time, it was like, and I dated him for 12 months. It was stupid stuff. Like, he would try to demean me and devalue me. One time he poured Pepsi on my head. It was just ridiculous stuff. And I'm sitting here, and I guess all of a sudden luckily I had a time of year before dating and before I met my husband. After breaking up with him, it was a time of transition. And during that time, the Lord was showing me, He had given me a dream what would have happened if I was married. Not what would have happened, but He showed me married to Him. And after that, I saw the words, the decisions made in transition, avoiding counterfeit. And so when I understood that God was saying, do you understand what you would have missed out on? My husband is amazing. Not perfect, but amazing. And even when we came together, we both had issues from we were grieving together, and God gave us the breakthrough that we broke each other through. He broke us through. He broke us out of alcohol on the same day. He showed us the power that He, when He brings a covenant relationship together, that He gave us some things we walked together that we saw God for together. And it was an amazing journey of seeing. And there are times when I'm stronger, he's weaker, or I've been weaker and he's stronger in the area. But because we are two, we understand that one can chase away 1,000, but two can chase away 10,000. And because of our strength together, we're stronger together, and we always come out stronger than no matter what comes against us. And it is amazing. And I am just so in love with my husband. It's been over 7 years now, and it is an amazing marriage. And I would have missed out had I settled for the counterfeit, had I settled for making a decision based off of where I was at that moment, deciding on a relationship based off of the accusations of where I had just come from and all that I had just lost. Like, well, this is all I can get now. This is the best I can do. And those were just lies from the enemy. And so I'm here with a message just to remind you that no matter where you are, if you are in a temporary season of transition and the outward things, the enemy is trying to point your direction and saying, well, this is all you can have left. This is all you can do. This is the best you can do. This is the best job job you can have. This is the best relationship you can settle for after all you've been through. This is the best religious community. This is the best you can do after all. This is the family you've come from. I'm here to tell you that that is overridden, and that's a lie from the enemy. God says that these circumstances don't make you or break you. I made you before I even formed you in your mother's womb. I knew you, and I set you apart, and I also sowed in a purpose for you. All the days that were before you were written out before you. So I know that I have a purpose and a plan, and I don't want you to make decisions based off of where you are today, but hold strong to who I called you to be. It doesn't matter what your bank account says. It doesn't matter what your circumstances says. It doesn't matter what's around you. As a matter of fact, before Lazarus could be raised from the dead, Jesus removed all of the naysayers, all of the ones that would agree with his current circumstance before he can say, Lazarus, get up. And so now I'm telling you to remove those things that would agree with your current circumstances. Remove the naysayers that tell you can't start that business. Remove the naysayers, those voices that give you guidance on areas that they ain't never even step into. So I'm telling you right now, hold still and hold strong to the promises of God, and remove yourself or remove people out of your way that will try to hold you back and tell you what you cannot have. And so today I'm just here, just reminding you, make no permanent decisions off of a temporary setback. God has plans for you, and those plans have not been null or void. God has said that I've spoken them, they shall come to pass. Keep looking to me where your help comes from, and ignore and silence the voices that say otherwise. So today I am again just going to go and finish my workup. I'm hoping that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I'm still going to be here because I was given an instruction. If 2 people come on here, I'm going to still be here. And so God bless you. God bless you. And I pray that this word blesses you and reminds you to hold strong to what the promises of God that are over your life. I am Kalila Johnson at KalilaJohnson.com, your undefeated life coach. Go to my website, subscribe, and get on my mailing list. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I haven't been pushing that enough. And I download all of these messages. The full version is on Facebook, but I also download it on my YouTube channel. So follow me there at Kalila D. Johnson, or go to my YouTube page at Kalila Johnson. God bless you. God bless you. And remember this, that you are your greatest investment. Change requires commitment, and transformation is intentional. In order to make impact, you must begin within. And until tomorrow around this time, I'm Kalila Johnson, your undefeated life coach. God bless you.